All right, everyone. Hello. Welcome back. Today is, I guess this is technically tied with Steel Aragon. Whatever. Basically, bottom of the list, Desert Seltas. Appears in one game, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, 4G. That's it. Doesn't really take the world by storm. Not significantly different from normal Seltas and how you fight them. I'll go over some of the differences shortly. Cool looking weapons. He doesn't really get his own weapons or armor. I'm going to show off his hammer, which is really amazing. It's probably one of the better, if not best, weapons in the game from a pure visual design standpoint. Has something like 280 true raw, something like that. A little bit of water. But it gets his animation. And like, it gets flame jets too. It's on the 3DS. Barely see anything like this anymore. Tell you, man, they were really cooking with 4U. So, I mean, in general, good early gear weapons with normal Seltas, but like I said, Desert Seltas, you pretty much need to be fighting Desert Seltas Queen to make any reliable gear out of it. Hit zone wise, actually surprised. I don't think I ever sat down and looked at his hit zones before. Actually takes some water. Not that water is good on hammer, but weakest to ice. Bonk the head, get a KO. Otherwise, the belly is the weak spot. Fighting it is a little funny. He just likes to kind of float in the air. Takes like 2 staggers, then he'll have like a long trip. So sometimes it's a little annoying to try and get him out of the air. Main visual difference, he's a little bit like oranger compared to normal Seltas. And then he's got the big beetle looking horns. Stag beetle? Is it a stag beetle horns? He shoots out paralysis. Which can be significant, not when you're fighting him. You're probably never going to die to him. But I'll show you later on what actually matters in terms of how that goes. Fairly weak to KO as well. I mean, really, as a beginner, I guess he's in G rank. He's not really a beginner. But as a basic monster, most of them are generally fairly weak to all of the statuses and whatnot. Not much to go about. The way he attacks is he kind of does like these slow little swiping hits. Sometimes he'll fly at you. We're not covering all these monsters in the way that it's like, what is the most ideal strategy to kill a Seltas? That is not necessarily what this video is. But it's, he's good. I'll say this, 4U wasn't the first game to have good subspecies, but it is the first game to generally have amazing subspecies. A lot of amazing subspecies, a lot of amazing variants in 4U. Portable Third is probably the game that started giving us actual good subspecies. I think this armor set has attack up extra large, sharpness 1. Divine Protection. Not too much going on there. Interesting note on his gear, or at least his item. Apparently releases a substance to strengthen his carapace. So real deal Desert Seltas, when you're fighting the Desert Seltas Queen, she's got like an unlimited supply of Desert Seltas. Now, he does his normal thing of, like, augmenting her abilities. He gives her flight, which, that's, like, amazing. This is how strong you are all to me. You're all kings capable of carrying your queen. Even though you're, like, 1/10 the size of her. So he can do his paralysis when she's on when he's on her back, and then she will, I think, almost always use him as like a little missile there. And just because she's gone doesn't mean he's not going to come back immediately. She immediately grabs a new one. Desert Seltas. Up next tomorrow, Iodrome. Not sure what game we're going to fight him in. Probably GU, only because it's easy for me. But he's in a lot of games. Hope you enjoyed the video. Love you. Goodbye.